Digital, digital, super funny show. Come on, freaking weirdos, let's have a fun.
Here we go.
Teacher talk, hey teacher talk, teacher talk, hey teacher talk.
Hello, freaks and weirdos and regular people too. This is Teacher Talk. I am Abe. I'm here with my good friend, Big Rich.
Yes, everybody, hello.
We are English teachers.
Yes.
And we talk a little bit slowly so that you can follow our conversation.
Yes.
Richard,
Yes, sir.
I have a present for you.
Ooh, I like presents.
Ooh.
Ooh. Not even 30 seconds in, I'm already oohing.
Here you are.
Oh, a koozie with your logo for the 700th episode. Thank you very much.
Yes, a koozie.
Yeah.
We call these a beer koozie.
Yeah, I learned that word through you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I think I just called them like a
drink holder?
yeah, or whatever, like a
It's
cooler.
like a little sleeve
Yeah.
that you put your beer or other drink in to
Mm.
keep it a little bit colder.
Yeah.
Especially useful in the summer.
Yep.
But I made too many.
Yeah, you said that to me last time I was here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I figured you're just giving it to me.
Well, I'm selling them on my website. Come to 55freebird.com. Get your beer koozie. It's a very cool design.
It's very nice. It's very nice.
But yeah, I made too many.
Uh-oh.
And I spent a lot of money in making them.
Oh.
But if you buy my other goods,
Uh-huh.
t-shirt, tote bag,
Uh-huh.
any 2 items,
Ooh, are you throwing one in or?
and you get a free beer koozie.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
value of 1,000 yen.
That's a good deal.
Yes.
That's a good deal.
So come to 55freebird.com. Get your free beer koozie.
I love your voice. Love it. Love it. Almost sounds like another person.
It's my nervous salesman voice. Beer koozie.
Ooh.
It's good to see you, Rich.
Good to see you too. Good to see you too. Been busy, sort of.
You've been busy.
I mean, just,
Busy boy.
meeting people, going out to lunch with
Lots
wife's
of
family,
social-
blah, blah, blah. Just things.
Social plans.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've kept it real busy, especially in the past year.
Anything to report?
Well, my birthday's coming up.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh.
I did it.
Ooh.
Your birthday, yeah, it's beginning of December.
Yes.
These are
And
the it's hold on.
Ooh,
Hold on.
I got the way to do it.
Hold on.
2, 3, 4.
It's December 4th.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Because you're a third and Ben is 2.
Right.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4. Just remember 2, 3, 4.
Brilliant
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah.
Yes. Ben is February 2nd. You're December 4th.
And you're October
I'm
3rd.
October 3rd.
Yeah.
So, any plans for your birthday?
Yeah. Surprisingly, the wife made reservations to go glamping.
Glamping.
Glamping. Like
Glamorous camping.
glamorous camping, exactly.
Rich, do you know what glamorous means in Japan?
No.
This is going to shock you.
Like if you say the English word glamorous.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Glamour or
glamour.
glamorous.
Oh, I have no idea.
Now, we know that in English it means fancy,
Yeah, luxury.
luxurious,
Yeah.
extravagant,
Right.
elegant,
Hi.
right?
Yeah. What-
Strangely,
Does it mean like poop or something?
does.
Does it really?
Yeah.
No.
Glamorous means large-chested woman, like a big boob.
Ah.
Weird, hey?
So you'd be like, wow, she's glamorous?
Yeah.
That's really weird. I've never
Like
heard
a
that.
glamour model means like a model with large,
Ah.
large breasts.
I don't know if I want to ask my wife this.
And this is something
Uh-huh.
that I thought it's only Yoshi, that dirty dog.
Oh.
But no,
Everybody?
All my students were like, "Oh, I didn't know that." Yeah, I
No
thought
kidding.
glamour and glamorous meant big boobs.
That's weird.
I know. And then that's what I said to Yoshi.
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, Yoshi, what about glamping? It's glamorous camping.
Yeah.
Did you think that means big
boobs camping. Did he not know?
And he was like, "Oh, you're right, glamping." But he never connected the
right.
dots
Right.
in his mind. He
Right.
never made the connection.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
So
Big
my
boobed.
question is, you're going glamping with your wife. Is this...
No, she does not connect it with that. As far as I know.
She's not hiring some bikini models to join you for camping?
I will ask her, but that's probably a big
Probably
no. Probably
Anyway,
not.
yeah, glamping. Glamorous camping. It's like, it's camping without having to get dirty and
Right.
like, you know, rough it.
Right. So most of the places that I've researched, they have like really nice like dome rooms.
Right.
And most of them are decorated with like a theme. And our theme is the city Marrakesh.
Marrakesh.
Because the place we're going to in Akiu, each room is, there's like a Copenhagen room. There's
Okay,
like
hold on. But Marrakesh, what country is that? Is that Morocco?
No, I think it's like India or something like that.
In India, really?
Yeah, or Pakistan or
Welcome to Marrakesh. So, well, that's cool. Are you going to eat curry? Because, you know, in Japan, curry, strangely,
is really popular.
for
Yeah.
camping.
Yeah. Is it? Get out of
Yeah.
it. No, this is barbecue, but it's like full on seafood and meat.
Seafood and meat.
And it's like all you can eat, all you can drink.
Wow.
Yeah. It's quite expensive.
It's expensive.
Crazy expensive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was just going to ask that.
It's
Is she paying?
yeah, I know, and I feel really bad.
Because it's your birthday.
Yeah, and like she just asked me like a few weeks ago, like, what do you want to do? Do you want to go somewhere? Do you want to go out to dinner? I was like, let's just go out to dinner somewhere. And then like without even telling me, I mean, I'm not complaining. Like she just goes,
Surprise.
surprise, I made reservations.
We're going glamorous
I think
camping.
it's like San Manen a person. Sorry, 30,000 yen a person.
30,000. Yeah, that's
It's crazy expensive.
like a expensive ryokan,
Right.
Japanese style hotel.
You do have a
The
private
office.
bath in your room.
Oh, cool.
I think it's the geodesic dome is where the bed is. I believe you eat outside, which I'm kind of like, wow, it's going to be cold. And then you're on a deck, and then the deck has a room with the private.
That doesn't
onsen thing.
sound like camping.
No,
at
it's
all.
not. It's not camping at all. And then there's like a proper bathroom and everything. And then you can like you're next to the hotel or ryokan or whatever you want to call it, so you can access the onsen bath hot
So
spring
there's
in
hot
the hotel.
springs.
Yeah,
You sleep inside of some kind of fancy dome.
yeah, it's weird.
I'm sure it will be fun.
It'll be a good experience. I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
Do you need to bring any supplies? Because, you know, when you go camping, normally you have to bring tons of stuff.
You bring nothing. You just show up.
Okay.
Like I'm kind of curious about
This
logistics.
is not camping.
No,
at
it's not
all,
camping
is
at
it?
all. No. It's just like they've created like the hotel itself has a field next to it, and they've put these 10 dome-shaped rooms on their facility.
They're taking advantage of the glamping
Right.
kind of trend.
Right.
Smart.
I'm just super curious, like, how will they serve us quickly? Is everything coming from the hotel?
What do you mean serve you?
Well, like,
Aren't you're don't you cook yourself? You can't.
no. Like, what I mean is, like, because it's nomi hodai, tabe hodai, all you can eat, all you can drink.
Right.
If we order more food,
Oh, like you order meat and they bring it
Like
to
it's
you and
far,
you
right?
Barbecue it by
Yeah.
yourself?
yes.
Okay.
So, like, how long does it take if you, like, hey, I want another beer? Is it like 10 minutes because it's coming from the hotel?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Maybe
just,
they'll give you a cooler.
yeah, or something.
Just
I don't know.
Keep all your own beers.
I think they serve Guinness. I'm kind of looking forward to having a Guinness.
Guinness.
Yeah.
Yeah, Guinness is okay.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan.
I
of
like one.
Guinness.
I just
Yeah.
like one, you know?
It looks like it's going to be really satisfying,
It's not.
but then when I drink it, I'm like,
Yeah, it's so-so.
it's not very carbonated.
No, it's not. And it's very thick.
It looks thick,
Yeah.
but then it's actually not.
Right.
I don't know. I don't mind it. I enjoy it a little bit, but
Yeah. I just want to have one. Like, I haven't had one in a
Yeah.
long time.
it's very distinct.
Yes.
It's quite unique.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's actually quite low in alcohol.
Is it?
It's like 4% or
Ah, okay.
something.
It's more like American style then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually weirdly kind of a light beer, even
Right.
though it looks very
Yeah.
like heavy or whatever.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Anyways, glamping. I'm excited.
The listeners and I are looking forward to hearing about
Yeah.
your glamping experience.
Yeah. And like,
afterwards.
yeah, I will definitely tell all of you all about it.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. As I was saying, I had a busy weekend.
Okay.
As you know, I do weddings.
Uh-huh.
I am a kind of a master of ceremonies.
Ooh, wow.
Right?
Father
For
Abe.
people who want a kind of Western style wedding.
Mhm.
And the other day, a guy was dressed in a very fancy military uniform
For a wedding?
for his wedding.
Wow.
Yeah, the groom.
That's a weird one.
So I guess he must have been from a military family or something.
Oh. So you think it was a real uniform? I mean, like, not like a rental kind of thing, like his uniform.
It was definitely a real uniform.
Okay.
And you know, when the groom enters,
Mhm.
often they do what's called a jacket ceremony.
I think I've been told this by my buddy Scott.
Where the groom enters without a jacket,
Uh-huh.
and then his father puts
Yes.
the jacket on him,
Yes.
gets you ready for your walking down the aisle.
Right.
But in this case, his father gave him a sword.
What?
Yeah,
That's cool.
big shiny fancy sword.
Dude, that's kind of like you're going to kill your wife or something,
No,
bro.
hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
It
Yeah.
seemed like a very nice, happy couple.
That's cool.
So his dad gave him this sword,
Wow.
and then he like attached the sword to his
That's super cool.
uniform, and then he came up to me and he did the ceremony
Right.
with his sword.
That's super cool.
Hi-ya!
Were guests also in uniform, like maybe his buddies in the military? No.
No, he was the only one
Oh.
wearing a fancy uniform.
That's
Everyone
super
else
cool.
was just dressed in regular suits.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
He must be really proud of being in the military.
Yeah, I think he must be from a military family,
Yeah.
like, the way his dad gave him the sword.
Right.
And all that.
That
It
makes
must have
sense.
been some kind of
Right.
military family. That's what I guess.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it was pretty neat. I've never seen that before.
Hey, speaking of weddings, I've been demanded by the wife to ask you about where you did your wedding photos.
Oh, we went to a place in town here in Sendai.
Mhm.
I think it's called Watabe Wedding.
Watabe. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you go in there and they tell you the price.
Right.
And this is for something in Japanese called like a photo wedding,
Mhm.
photokon.
Mm-mm-mm.
We didn't have a ceremony with our
Right.
families, so
Right.
instead we just took a bunch of fancy pictures.
Yeah, that's what we want.
So let me warn you about their system.
Okay.
So they say, okay, let's just talk in dollars. They say, okay, it's $1,000.
Uh-huh.
So you say, all right. You take all the pictures.
Right.
And they take, hundreds of pictures.
Right.
And then they say, okay, so now you can choose 20 pictures or whatever
Right.
for your albums.
Right. And you don't get
Or
okay.
give us another $400
And you can keep
and we'll let you keep all the hundreds of pictures.
That's such highway robbery.
And they set it up in the way so that the album,
Right.
and they know that there's more good pictures that you're going to really be like, oh, I don't know. Which one should we pick?
Yeah. We went
So
to
whatever the price is, you should
Ask.
expect to pay more than
More.
that.
We went to a wedding photo place in the Westin Hotel in the back. They said something ridiculous like, we'll only take 50 photos of you.
Yeah, they'll take a lot more than that, and then they'll say, do you want the rest?
Right. I guess what they were saying to her is like, yeah, like you can only keep the 50. So now I understand. Because she was like,
unless you pay us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she was like, what? Like only 50? And I was like, I don't know.
In the end, I'm sure most people end up paying a few $100s more to get all the data, all the pictures.
One of the issues that we are working on is asking them if they have sizes for like a suit or a tux or whatever else. Because I know you did like a samurai thing or something.
Yep.
And I don't know if they would have my
I dressed
size
up like
in
a
Sendai.
samurai. I had a sword.
Yeah, you had a sword too.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to want to check. Make sure they have your size.
Yeah. I mean, we're still kind of like thinking and doing the research.
All right. Well, first things first, enjoy your glamping trip.
We will definitely enjoy this glamping trip. I'm very much looking forward to it.
And take your own photos. You go glamping. Anyway, Rich.
Yes, sir.
We have got to move on because...
If you've got a question, don't be shy, 'cause Abe and Rich are real nice guys. If you've got a question, don't hold back, 'cause Rich and Abe will answer that.
My neighbors heard that. What is he doing over there?
Yeah.
We've got a question, Rich.
All right. What's the question?
This comes from a listener,
Okay.
Kimi B.
Kimi B, thank you for your question.
She had a message and a question
Okay.
about our recent episode
Okay.
where we talked about Donald Trump and Kamala Harris
Ah.
and the election and people being very divided.
Yes.
And how people kind of get inside of a bubble.
Yeah. They live in a bubble.
Because social media shows you things just for you.
Right. Just
So
what you support.
Right. So you end up thinking that the whole world thinks like you think.
Right.
And you're in. We use the word in a bubble.
Right.
People are living in a bubble. They create these bubbles.
Right.
And she understood the concept. It's like you're around like-minded people
Right.
and everyone says the same thing.
Right.
You're in a bubble, but she's curious, how do you use this expression?
In a bubble or living in a bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say the easiest example is super, super, super famous people.
Live in a bubble.
Right.
They don't understand the price of like life.
Yeah.
If you're really rich.
And especially really famous people, you know, they stay away from regular people.
Right.
They stay away from society. And they end up living in a bubble.
Right.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the question is, how do you use this expression? And I would say you use it by saying he or she is living in a bubble.
Or just in a bubble.
He's in a bubble.
Mhm.
He's living in a bubble.
Mhm.
Yeah. And you can use this in various ways. For
Sure.
example, about famous people.
Right.
But these days, also regular people.
Right.
People who are very far on the left
Right.
are living in their little left bubble.
Right.
People who are very far on the right are living in their little right bubble.
That's very true.
So I guess this expression is becoming more and more common,
Right.
unfortunately.
Yeah, I think we talked about it last time. It is unfortunate. In fact, I'm going to talk to my friends after this podcast who they live in America.
Are they living in a bubble
Yeah.
on the left or the
Left,
right?
definitely more left.
Ah, because
Yeah.
you're from California.
Yes. Yeah, they're from San Francisco. And we talked briefly last week when they were randomly at the beach and called me unannounced.
They called you from the beach?
Yeah.
Rich, we're at the
Yeah,
beach,
what,
bro.
Woo! Really?
They were drinking beers at the beach and they just cold called me because usually we
Cold called you, suddenly
Yeah,
called you.
yeah 'cause-
Unexpectedly.
yeah, because we always like prepare and know when we're gonna call. So they cold called me and
But that's fun.
they already started saying stuff about Trump being president, and I'm
Were
just
they
like,
just
look,
like,
I'm just like, all right, it doesn't matter.
yeah.
I don't even want to talk about it with them. I mean, I just want to hear about their lives and we'll
It's
chat.
annoying
It is annoying,
because these people living in their bubbles feel so strongly.
right?
It's like,
Right.
oh, okay, kind of, yeah.
Or they
all right.
just
But there's people in the other side in
Right.
their bubbles too.
Yeah.
You know?
the last iteration last week was more like, look, guys, I really don't care if Trump is president. Like, I don't support either one. It's not really going to affect my life. And one of their replies was like, well, it's going to affect your life if China attacks Taiwan and America doesn't protect. And I'm like, whoa, slow down.
Calm down, guys.
Relax. Like, that's very far away, if ever.
And it's but that's what the bubble
Right. The
wants
bubble
you to think.
wants you to think.
that
Exactly.
the world's going to end
End. Yeah.
if the other side gets
Wins or
control.
loses or whatever. And
Right.
I'm just like, oh my
They
God.
want
really?
you to think it's life and death.
Yeah.
They want you to feel
Yeah.
very strongly about their
Right.
things that
Right.
are important. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. There's another question
Sure.
too.
Sure.
We talked about how traditional media,
Uh-huh.
like television news channels and newspapers, and it's kind of sometimes called the legacy media,
Right.
or traditional news, traditional media,
Uh-huh.
has sold out.
Uh-huh. Agreed.
Right. And the question is, this word to sell out, what this expression?
Ooh, that's
I think it's quite simple.
go against your values.
It can mean to betray,
Yeah, betray your values.
right?
Right.
But it often means you take money
Ah.
instead of your original mission. So you have a mission, a goal
Right.
that's respectable,
Right.
and you try very hard to get there, and then there's a chance to get money instead,
Right.
and you take the money.
Yeah, doing the opposite of what you value.
Right.
Yeah.
And it can be used as a phrasal verb, he sold out,
He sold out, yeah.
or it can be used as a noun. He is a sellout.
Oh, sell out. Yeah, that's
What
true.
a sellout.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, that's tricky because sell out can also mean like the store is not selling the product anymore, which is completely different.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, we're sold out.
We're sold out.
Means we don't have any more products.
Right.
Totally different. from
Totally
that.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Phrasal verbs are difficult in English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could even say he sold me out,
Yeah.
which means he betrayed me.
Me. Yeah.
Right? He broke a promise
Right.
to me.
Right.
He sold me out.
Well, I'm happy that she at least understood the context
Yeah,
of
she,
these things. And
she just was curious
Right.
about how to use these expressions.
sure. Just a
Living in a
deeper.
bubble or a bubble,
Right.
and
Sold out.
to sell out.
Yes.
Yeah. So what we meant, the news sold out. Really, it's they took money from the political parties,
Right.
or they built relationships
Right.
with political parties,
Right.
and instead of telling people the truth,
Right.
they made up lies, or
Right.
On both sides.
Yeah, no, it's both sides for sure. Yeah.
The right side
Yeah.
and the left side.
They
They both sold out.
They sold out from telling the news.
And that's why we don't know where to get news anymore.
Right. I liked your
'Cause
thing
they
though.
sold out.
I liked your thing. I do agree with you that economic news is pretty okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why I only trust economic-based news.
right.
Anyway, guys, don't be a sellout,
Don't be a sellout.
but do come to 55freebird.com and help me sell out my goods.
Oh, good tie-in. I'm loving it.
I just got more stock, so I have almost all sizes of t-shirts. Thank you for tuning in, everyone.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. We will say goodbye and see you next week.
See you next week.